Good morning, student. Today we will going to read about concepts of array. Here we will see what is array and what are the types of array we can implement. So we know what is array. In array, we we are going to insert or we are going to declare the series of the elements. So array is used to store the series of elements. But if you talk about C++, just consider one scenario where your program needs 100 different variables to store 100 different variables. So in that case, you will have to create a variable every time and give it a name. So in order to name 100 different variables, it becomes too hard for us. It becomes very complex job for us. So you can replace these complex things with one array where you can just declare your array and able to insert these all elements in single array. So we can say that array is the uh, array is used to store the string or series of the element. Okay, so we can say that in array, the series of the element of same type a, in contiguous memory allocation that can be enable reference by adding index to unique identifiers. So what is contiguous memory allocation means? So every element just stored right next to each other so that the address allocated to for this would be in series. So that we can say we are able to store all those elements easily with the help of array. Now we will see what is the basic syntax of array and how it can able to implement. So basic syntax of array is first you need to declare the type and after that the name and then now space the size. So this is the basic syntax of array where the type of the array is required, the name of the array is required, and the size of the array is required. These are the things which you need to declare previously before starting your array. So if you suppose you are using integer, int data type, the element what you are going to insert in this array all are of same type integer. This will consider as a basic drawback of array because array is able to store only a single type of element. These homogeneous elements are stored in array and the size of the array you must have to declare previously. So this also considered as a basic drawback of array. So if we talk about single dimensional array use only one subscript. Subscript means the size. And if you talk about multi-dimensional array, it will use two subscripts. Suppose you need to uh, store element which want some tables, one some matrix. So you need two subscripts, one for column and another for row. So this is multi-dimensional array and this one is for single dimensional array. So today we will create the program of single dimensional array. So as we all know, we have used two header files here, iostream.h and conio.h. Iostream.h is used for input-output stream like cout and cnlight function, and after that conio.h is used for getch and cnr type of function. And after that main function is declared here, which is used for the execution of the program. The execution of the program will not become possible if main function is not there. So our main function is of void type and after that we will declare our array int. Sorry, that we declare our array int. Suppose the name of the array is ARR here. So that's it. So here the type of the array is integer and the name of the array is ARR and the size of the array is 5 which we have to declare initially before starting our program. So this is the drawback of array. First is it stores only similar type of element and second is The size of the element must have been declared previously. And after that, one more variable is required here, which will store the value of those elements. So that is I. And after that, if in the same program, we will calculate the sum of these variables, sum of these elements which is stored in array. So we still require one variable which stores the addition of these variable, the value of the addition of this variable. So suppose the third variable is sum, so we will initialize this variable with some value. So we will initialize it with 0, and after that, uh, because if we talk about sum, so we also need to print these value. So, and after that we will use one cout here to simply show this heading, enter the 5 the heading, and after that have to use for loop. For loop is to store these 5 elements into the array. So our loop will start with 0. ये बात हमें हमेशा याद रखनी है कि एरे में जो इंडेक्सिंग होती है वो 0 से स्टार्ट होती है, वो 1 से स्टार्ट नहीं होती है. तो हमारे एरे की साइज अगर 5 है तो हमें 0 से इंडेक्सिंग स्टार्ट करनी है. मीन 0 1 2 3 4 एलिमेंट भी स्टोर होंगे इसके अंदर. 0 1 2 3 4 टोटल 5. ओके, सो स्टार्ट होता है हमारा इनिशियलाइजेशन होता है आई का 0 से. आफ्टर दैट कंडीशन हम लगाते हैं आई इज लेस देन 5, एंड देन हम लगाते हैं इंक्रीमेंट. यहाँ पर हमारा फॉर लूप एंड हो जाता है. एंड वी हैव टू मेंशन our array as a input. So cin on the side and the array. So, and after that, one more for loop is required. Till that, our initialization of one dimensional array is finished here. Now what we have to do, we have to calculate the sum of the values, sum of these 5 elements, and we need to print that value. So what we will do, we will just create one another for loop to add these value, that this for loop is also start with 0 and the condition is same, and then we use I plus plus. And after that, we'll use one more cout. If you don't want to use it, then don't use it. It is optional. We'll see later what will the difference we will get on the output screen or will not when we avoid this. So if we write sum is equals to sum plus array, what this formula will do, the initially the value of sum is 0, so we will start with 0 and plus the value of the array which will start with I and which will start with 0. So what value should array contain at 0 index? Suppose the value is 2. So what will we हमें क्या मिलेगा यहाँ पे? Sum plus array I 0 है, स्टार्ट होता है 0 से. तो 0 पे आपने 2 वैल्यू दिया है, तो इनिशियली सम कितना है 0. 0 प्लस 2 कितना हो गया 2. नेक्स्ट आपके एरे की वैल्यू है 3, तो 0 प्लस 3 2 प्लस 3 क्या हो गया 5, क्योंकि अब सम की वैल्यू 2 हो गई है और नेक्स्ट एलिमेंट आपका 3 है. तो 2 प्लस 3 5. अब नाउ सम की वैल्यू कितनी हो गई है 5, और प्लस एरे की तीसरी वैल्यू आपने 4 डाली है, तो 5 प्लस 4 9. ऐसे करते करते ये हमारा काम करेगा आगे. तो यहाँ पर हमें close कर देना है. Then we will use another cout here to print the value of the sum. So we just write one title here, sum of these 5 element is, अगर आपने इस तरह से लिखा, then we will we want the exact value of the sum, so we write here sum is the variable which is stored the value of the addition of those elements. Get ch is used here. Now end of our program with closing curly braces of main function, and we'll compile our program. Three error, what are those errors? You can just see this. You have to write this comma because the line is not terminated here. I is also integer type, sum is also integer type. So by mistake, I use termination sign here, but we have to separate these array and variables with commas. Now compile this program. Another error. What was that error? The size of the name of the array is ARR. So now compile this program, zero error, and then we'll run this program. So we want 5 elements from us, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 elements, and then it will calculate the addition of those elements. So what difference we will receive when we just remove this C out? Just remove this. Now compile this program, run this program. Then we write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the previous output, these values are printed here, but when we remove that particular cout statement, we simply calculate the addition and then print it. So this is the difference. And now this program is for one-dimensional array, and in the next class we will see the program of two-dimensional array. And if you have any doubt related with this program, you can ask me. So that's it for today. Thank you so much.